Hello. You're listening to the episode of The Wonderkind Show. Today's first topic, Monday Night Football recap. Baltimore beats, crushes, destroys the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, I'm going to be real with y'all. You know, I gave a pretty decent scores or prediction for this game. My scores was 48 to 24, with the Ravens absolutely trouncing this team. And at one point, that's what it looked like it was going to be. It was 41-24. And they were kicking to the Ravens. I thought, okay, we'll get the onside kick, score once more. This is game over. And they got the onside kick back, scored, and then, lost one of their best players, or, or at least their best playing offensive weapon this season with a horrific injury. Shout outs to Godwin and his family and stuff like that. Keep him in prayer because it was horrible. It's a horrible injury. Now, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say it well. Prediction was slightly off. The Baltimore Ravens offense looks unstoppable. It looks unbeatable. It looks uncontrollable. And I don't think it's truly getting the credit it deserves, because what you're seeing is that even though the offensive line is the weakest point of this team, they do so many things well that it's mitigating that weakness. And if you watch the game when it first started out, 2 quick sacks on Lamar. Lamar got touched up in this game. Shout outs to Lamar. Tough. That's a tough guy, bro. And even one of the hits that hit him in the hit him straight up. He targeted him and boom, right to his head, to the side of his head. His head turned. He got right up. I was like, oh, Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So tough cookie. But they got after him early. After getting after him early, it's like, they go up 10-0. And the Ravens said, okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. And they rattle off 27 unanswered points. And I want you to understand what tune that was to, right? Because I really want you to understand just the level of play. Lamar Jackson, the QB, last season's MVP, was 17 of 22 from the field for 281 yards and 5 touchdown passes. God opened up his mouth on that one, boy. Woo! Listen, you know what's crazy about this? 17 completions. He had just as much touchdowns that he did incompletions, but that's only at 17. And out of the 17 of those completions, 5 of them went for touchdowns. Bro, y'all have any idea how efficient that is? And then you would be like, dang, that's just crazy. Then you look at Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was quiet for the whole game until, what was it? The third quarter started, or the last half of the third quarter started. Derrick Henry had 15 carries for 169 rushing yards, and that's to the tune of 11.3 yards per carry. Yes! Let's go. That goes out to, you know what, matter of fact, let me do this nicely. All the people that said, oh, we don't want Derrick Henry. Who cares about the running backs? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Like, bro, told y'all. Then Lamar chipped in the running game for 9 carries to 52 yards. Jeez, bro. That's 200 and what? That's 220? Yeah. That's 220 yards on the ground with just them. Just between those two. Zay Flowers chipped in 19 yards also. I mean, bro, like, this is crazy. This is crazy work. Then, for all the Rashad Bateman people that have kept their eyes on him saying he'll break out eventually, he had this is his best game as a professional with 4 catches on 121 yards receiving, 30.2 yards per catch, and a touchdown. And we're not going to bring up Justice Hill, who contributed 44 yards in the game on 3 receptions and a touchdown. Mark Andrews' resurgence with 2 touchdowns. And, oh, yeah, Derrick Henry didn't get a touchdown rushing, so he said, I'm going to get a touchdown either way. And he got his receiving. Bro, the Baltimore Ravens offense looks absolutely disgustingly just efficient. And y'all should have known this was going to be. I don't want anybody saying, oh, it's not about being right or wrong. What it's about is having common sense, right? You have Lamar Jackson. He has single-handedly carried an entire running game for a franchise for 5 or 6 years, to the tune of the best rushing attack in the NFL. Y'all didn't think in y'all minds that adding a 6'3", 250, 260-pound back who glides while he runs but still has the power of a Mack truck would make it better? I told y'all it was going to be like a McCaffrey to the 49ers thing, because now Derrick Henry doesn't have to carry and do everything. It's not revolved around him. There was times when the camera went to Henry, he looked frustrated. He was like, bro, I only toted the ball like 4 times. 5 times. Right? And they're up 17 points. That's what it is on this team. If you stop one thing, we're going to go to another. Isaiah Likely, Mark Andrews, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers. Shout out to Zay because, he came up limping, but he finished out the game. Shout out to him. Hopefully he's okay. Patrick Ricard, Justice Hill. We haven't even gotten Keaton Mitchell back. Bro, these guys look efficient. They look confident, and they look in sync. I want to remind you guys, they started in a hole of 10-0. And they came back and blew them out and put 41 points on them. The Ravens had 8 yards. 8 total offensive yards in the first quarter. They got the rest of that 494 yards. The rest of that 494 yards came in the second quarter and after. And Lamar didn't play the second half of the fourth quarter. Him and Derrick Henry were both taken out. Like I said, bro. Like I said, this is, bro. This got me just riled up. This got me in my feelings. This got me feeling praiseworthy. God, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of you doubted the acquisition of a Derrick Henry. I told you what it would be. Now Lamar's about to get MB3. Derrick Henry's about to be OPOY. You want to know why? We never lost faith. We never lost sight. We put our feet on solid ground. No sand. That's how we built our house. Let's go! I love it. I don't care what anybody says. Y'all can hate all you want, but we're doing this. Jackson 5. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I can see Lamar leading the league in passing touchdowns, leading the league in efficiency. He's tied for best completion percentage, and he can even lead them in passing yards this year, while also still rushing for 1,000 yards. But hey, what do I know about football? I was wrong about that Nate Wiggins pick 6, though. Horribly wrong. And the Matabike 2 sacks. But everything else was decent. I missed out on the Kolar, but mostly everything else came out. So I'm happy. But what do you guys think? Were you happy with this performance from the Ravens last night? That 41-31 win in Florida? Or are you still doubting what this team can be? Are you still short-sighted by your sight on what this team can accomplish. Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please. You know what I'm saying? But as always, that's the episode of the Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you haven't done so already, check out the Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness whenever your consumption. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, as you can see on this side of the screen right here, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Dr. signing off. And as always, you guys know my slogan. Peace. And we are out of here. just like the Buccaneers were out of here.
Finish him, Daddy.